Friend of me, any me. All these next just wanna be a mini me. All these next just wanna be a mini me. All these next just wanna be a mini me. Friend of me, any me. All these next just wanna be a mini me. All these next just wanna be a mini me. All these next just wanna be a mini me. Friend of me, any me.
Good morning, people. Y'all know the voice, y'all know the sound. Jacob Williams, XXXclusive is in the building. Good morning, everybody. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned, like it or not. Starting up next, but first, Diet Diary, day 1. I removed all the fattening food from the house. It was delicious. Like it or not, y'all stay tuned. Good morning, y'all.
Life so free, can't no man kill him. Came from the bottom, was a broke man, get up, still move like 10 man with no found with them. Pardon me, I get hectic. I survive through the
shout out to Rebecca, yes. On the leftist mafia.
Go check the message. I ate then came back for seconds. I hate seeing your fake little necklace. Lifestyle decrepit. I should probably expect this. Too much game for your league. I'm Hussein with speed. Go Hussein on beats. Legendary. I'm everything you aim to be.
Queen is in the building. I texted my girlfriend Ruth last night and told her it's over between us. I'm ruthless. Like it or not, it's about to go down. Good morning, y'all. Welcome, Rebecca. Good morning. Like it or not, y'all. 2023. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for Like It or Not. With Rebecca Azor. Let's start this damn show. Yes, it's time for Like It or Not. With Rebecca Azor. Let's start this damn show. Like it or not. Rebecca Azor is in the house. You know she got a funny story to tell. Talking politics, culture, or real life-ish. I live in life in the ATL. Benjamin, yeah, that's my man. He's always coming up with the master plan. Politics scheming, I'm trying to find the meaning of life. And why the feds keeps us in strife. I'm your DJ. I really don't need no introduction right now, but you know what? I stay dropping them jams. Y'all know who I am. Good hope, dad jokes, culture-ish, politics. What you're hearing right now was the culmination of all of this. I started out with the mic in my hand, and I graduated to a plethora of fans. I love bringing joy to the people. It makes me feel great, makes me feel regal. I do what I do for you. 8 p.m. Friday, you know how we do. Let's go. It's time for Like It or Not. With Rebecca Azor. Let's start this damn show. It's time for Like It or Not. With Rebecca Azor. Let's start this damn show. Like it or not, y'all. 2023. Let's start this damn show. Let's go.
Like It or Not starts now.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning. There we go. Just wanted to make sure I was good because, you know, every morning it's like, Rebecca, you might.
Okay,
All
now
right.
you good. You came through loud and proud today.
Yes. You know,
strong and wrong, but loud and proud.
Strong and wrong, loud and proud.
Loud and proud.
Was not feeling too well this morning, but it's all good. Thank you for holding it down like you always do. My DJ, my beloved DJ.
Go DJ.
That's my DJ. Hey, go. You know, the kids don't know about that.
So I know, right? They don't. But you know, so last night I DJ'd a church gala, and when I tell you, Jesus, I loved it. It was everything. It's a major church conference that's in town. Emergence. I can't remember what church it is. It's not Impact, but it's one of the bigger churches here that are like non-denominational. The first the pastor is gay, and also he has a first husband as well too. So huge church. So everybody was out last night. Excuse me, but I DJ'd the church gala for the kids, and we had a silent listening party. And so somebody said, "Why don't you play Back That Thing Up?" I'm like, these kids, they young, they ain't gonna know nothing about this. Child, I dropped that damn beat, girl.
I don't need little booty swinging in the air, okay?
From the rooter to the tutor. To 10 and up, just like, yo, you're working with some.
No, and the kids are doing the grown folks
Rebecca.
I'm gonna tell you
Yes.
because back when I was a kid listening to that song, it was in the shoulders. It was right here. It was you looking
Yeah.
into Bantan. Now the kids are, and I'm like, who? Now, why are you throwing it in a circle? There is no reason that you should. Where's your mom? Okay,
Where's your mama?
where's your father?
Where your mama
Where
at?
are your parents? Where's your guardian? Okay, like no, seriously. Yeah, no, you now this is it's a lot that you just unpacked here, right?
A whole lot.
It's a lot. So you were done doing a church because you said gala. When you say gala, it's prestigious. You ain't say gala, you say gala.
Gala.
You say gala.
Gala, baby.
Okay.
Because when I tell you the kids came through, they did they things. It was a sneaker ball for them. So they was dressed to the nines, little suits on and everything with the sneakers. I'm like, that's cute. But y'all on the other side of the hallway, where the grown folks was, I'm talking about ball gowns. I'm talking about Renaissance Festival, all up and through there.
Okay.
And I'm just like, look at y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all doing this thing. So I'm over here playing a little silent party for the kids. I looked out the door like, damn, I need to be across the street.
Very non-denominational, not only non-denominational, very this is not your contemporary. This is not, you said church. When people say, when you think of church, we're going to think of, you said first husband and pastor, who's also male, right? A man who identifies as a man. But here we are, and you pulling up, and then you're playing Back That Ass Up by Juvenile for the children. Okay,
for the children.
And a silent party. All of this is blowing people's minds right now. People are not trying. They're like,
it was so much, and the night ended with whole church.
Yeah,
church.
Wow. And then y'all was in praise and worship, laid out, slain.
Praise and worship. I was supposed to leave at 10, ain't leave till 12. That's all I said.
Hello, Christ. I'm about to sin again.
Sin again.
That's I was giving you guys rock. Hello, Christ. I'm about to stop. Listen, in order for me to be here this morning, I had to take a couple of pills. So
I'll swing them this way because I've been sick all week.
Oh, really?
Week.
Listen.
Yes, all week. And I missed 3 days of work and then had to go DJ last night, got to go DJ today, DJ tomorrow. I'm tired. I'm so tired.
Wake it up.
I'm just feel like somebody got a baseball bat and just been beating the hell out of my stomach.
No, both of us got to wake it up because it's time for Like It or Not. Okay. Yeah.
And you over here looking like Tiana. Like, let me find out that you about to get cast as the live action Tiana because you came through looking good. Almost there. I'm about to sing it, girl.
Uh-huh. Oh, you thought, look, when you said Tiana, I'm like, Tiana who? Okay, but yes, give me Tiana from Princess and the Frog. I am Princess Tiana. I know they call me Queen on the show, but I'll definitely take that for sure. Yeah. This is when you got to get up, be sick, but get ready for a show, go over to brunch, come back home, do your hair so that you can prepare for a gala. I'm going to be hosting a gala this evening as well.
Yes, indeed.
So yeah, so it's all of that on today. We're booked and busy, but listen, welcome to Like It or Not. I love you guys for being here with us on this Saturday. One Saturday morning. We didn't do Welcome to Like It or Not, where we're free to tell the truth and not care who doesn't like it. All right.
Amen.
If you are here, you already know what's up. We are. Thank you guys for the love that you're giving me. If you haven't already, the news broke and I am now on Leftist Mafia. I'm one of the new co-hosts on Leftist Mafia. So shouts out to Leftist Mafia. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. But Leftist Mafia. No, it was nice. It was nice. Leftist Mafia was nice on Thursday night. If you guys didn't catch it, head over there and watch the premiere episode. Absolutely loved the vibes over there. I love the support. I love how everybody has their own platforms and are on Thursday nights. We can all get together from our own platforms and have a bit of conversation. And so, yeah, that was a surprise. Definitely, it was a surprise to me. And no, seriously, we already talked about it, and I let my team know here. But I love how over there, everybody's audience is there. So it was like people were like, "Oh, Like It or Not in the building." So it was nice to have that. And yes, here's the photo, which I do absolutely love. And it's just so nice. It's just so nice.
I love it.
And everybody over there is so sweet and kind. Love the audience, love the people, love chatting with them. And yeah, so if you guys are here from Leftist Mafia, nice to have you. Thanks for coming over here.
Yay.
Yeah, it might be. We kick it to you. I know we keep it cute on the Thursday nights, and we keep it real cute over here at Like It or Not. But it's real black. It's gonna be it's blackly black. I'm rooting for everyone black. It's the Issa Rae black. It's
Blacking on
Oprah.
Whoopi
Oh,
Goldberg's lips.
yeah,
Blacking on Wesley Snipes' goals. I hate black purple.
it's that black. Okay. Anywho. Here we are. There's so much news to cover. I only picked 3 top stories today. And also, David, I did drop a few things. I remember, I don't remember which chat I dropped it in, but it was something, and I was said, hey, I love this. I think it was accents or something. We'll play something cute before we get out of here. But I did want to start off with student loans. Not you sounding like Medea and them, the uncle
I know, right?
Literally, that's what you just gave. That is what you just gave us. But student loan forgiveness, we've been ever since Biden was campaigning. He told us that he was. What did he say? He said student loans. He's going to work on getting those eradicated for us, or helping us just be able to be student loan or debt free when it comes to our student loans in some way, shape, or form. Then he got in office. Then he was like, I know I said I was gonna erase your student loan debt, but listen, let's work with me here. All right, let me give you about 10% off. As upset as we were like, okay, let's see that. Some people that I know had all of their loans forgiven, and some of us had $10 off. Okay, and then there was so much that happened where everybody's like, listen, Biden done dropped the form. Go ahead and fill it out. Remember we were doing that? Go ahead and fill out that form.
Well, we sending that text message to everybody.
Did you get it? Make sure you do it right now.
Do it right now.
So that you are not behind and you're not lagging, or your system isn't lagging, and you are first in line when they drop the discounts for those loans. Now, we know that it's been struck down a couple of times because, Supreme Court doesn't give a damn. The right doesn't give a damn. Nobody gives a damn. And so it's been struck down a couple of times for, us to have our student loans forgiven, even if it wasn't in totality, even if it was just like $5 off. They didn't even want that. We know that the right has had conversation and talking points that included, that means that I remember Laura Ingraham saying, my mother. When they start off with, when they start off with when Fox News hosts start off with my mother. You know what's coming next.
Here we go to white tears.
Worked so hard, even though we lived in the house. We ate food. Sometimes we had to eat cheese sandwiches. And my mother worked at the local diner.
They'll be like, my mother, we had to eat Maggiano's. What is this? What is life?
My mother had to walk to the bus stop.
It was right outside of her door. That is not right.
Meanwhile, our parents had to walk miles straight over, take a bus from there. On that bus, hop on a shuttle, if that shuttle allowed them to get on, holding the groceries on their head. Or whoever's parent that they had to go take care of in a different town, or child that they had to go take care of in a different town, and was making God knows how much on the dollar compared to what your mother was doing, Laura Ingraham. Anywho, I just remember that conversation. I bring her up and to say, sometimes the suffering and all of that is just like the right wants to say that because we're asking for our loans to be forgiven so that we can pay for our housing, especially in this economy, so that we can feed our kids, so that we can make sure that we have a roof over our heads, so that we can make sure that at least we have a rainy day fund to fix that flat tire, so that we can make sure that we could at least fund our therapy for the week. So that we can make, there's so many different things. It's like that we deserve that we can't do. Some of our kids we can hardly see because we're doing 6 jobs just to make sure that our kids have some kind of savings for them to possibly go to school in some way, shape, or form. Nepotism doesn't work fully for people of color. But we're not going to get there because we already discussed
Don't get me
affirmative
started.
action and how that was struck down. But going it back into our student loan debt. Do you qualify for Biden's 39 billion student collection? Listen, the education department announced that more than 800,000 borrowers would see their debt eliminated thanks to quote fixes made to its income-driven repayment programs. Tens of thousands of borrowers with federal student loans are probably wondering, is my debt about to get a little lighter? I don't know, because on Friday when this was announced, it's basically that 800,000. That all, I mean, we know more than 800,000 of us, owe. And that's basically that we'll have $39 billion removed. And that's just to address, the program's repayments, past errors. And so with that, they'll learn whether they received within the coming days or months. We'll all learn whether we have received that adjustment.
So is that something that's just going to be automatic?
So you don't know. It will be automatic system. So it will be in the system. You just open up your account and you'll look. Who qualifies? And this is according to the New York Times. Those with direct loans or those made through the Federal Family Education Loan, FFEL program, and held by the Education Department may qualify, including borrowers with the Parent Plus loans. But borrowers are eligible for debt cancellation only. It's always going to be only if they have reached a certain threshold or if they've accumulated the equivalent of either 20 or 25 years of qualifying months. For most borrowers, that means you will need to have been in repayment for 240 or 300 months and earlier, or in either an income-driven program where payments vary based on a borrower's income and family size, or a standard repayment plan. How do you know if you received that extra credit, which was the question that you just asked, or payments? Borrowers' updated payment count will include any month they were in repayment, regardless of type of loan, the repayment plan used, or whether payments were partial or late. But they'll also get a credit for any period they spent 12 or more consecutive months in forbearance, as well as in any month in forbearance for those who spent 36 or more cumulative months in forbearance. Any month spent in deferment, except for in-school deferment before 2013, will also count. This goes for any month spent in economic hardship or military deferment on or after January 1st, 2013. When will debt cancellation start? Immediately. The Education Department said it would inform borrowers if they had enough payments for cancellation with no further action on their part, and they would continue to notify borrowers who reach the debt elimination threshold every two. Listen, baby.
Some bullshit.
Okay.
I'm just, because it pisses me off, because it's just like, y'all garnish my check, bro. Y'all garnish my whole check for years. So, and even still, it may not be a chance, and I'm even going to qualify, man. It's still not helping nobody. Who is this helping? So the people that have been able to pay, that's what y'all doing now. Basically, what it is, y'all don't want to help anybody that really needs the damn help. Like, I can't afford to pay a damn student loan, survive out here in the world, pay for a roof over my head, car note, insurance, medical bills, and everything else. God forbid I have a child. Now I got to take care of a child. So you still want me to pay this money and you're still not helping me? It's just like, what the hell?
I
would rather quit my job so you can't garnish my check no more than pay y'all. It makes no sense, man. I'm sorry, Becca.
No, baby, don't be sorry, because you're one of those people who have that part of it, right? There a lot of you had your check garnished. There are a lot of people who have that, but will not qualify for loan repayment. And you may be, to me, at the front of the list. Some people are actively not paying because they can't afford to. Right? Because they can't afford to. If I focus on paying for my student loans right now, there's going to be somewhere where I lack. I'm going to be hungry. I may be behind on my housing. I may be behind on my utilities. I may not be able to pay my car note or my insurance. I may be riding dirty. And so we don't want those things, but we're basically dodging them, and we don't know if, God forbid, you'll be next for your check to be garnished in some way, shape, or form. And then these programs come out with promising for people who hit the poverty line, systemically we're
Mhm.
poor, right?
Yep. Right.
And then there are people who are underneath us who got nothing, 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 like all nothing, nothing. And no, seriously. And so, with that being said, when we hear all of this and all the stipulations that come with it, all the caveats that come with, girl, we just ain't making the cut.
Right. Right.
We just not making the cut for that. So if you're a part of the 800,000, when you wake up in the morning and you may be a part of that, God bless you. But there's a lot of us
Yeah.
who will not make the cut, and that's the reality of the situation. And there are a lot of people who would go on the right and say, well, look, we've agreed to something. The people who are online who have their loans paid off, the people who are have family members who were able to get them through education, pay for their housing. Let's not forget, some of these loans weren't only for us to go to school; it was for us to be housed during that
Hello.
time.
Yep.
So like, come on, like there's a lot that goes into this, and we couldn't afford schooling. We come from poor families or immigrant families or families who didn't even make God knows what for us to get into schools. And then when we did apply to some of these schools, they looked at us and said, well, your father makes this amount of money, which wasn't even enough to cover the full household, which is why we were going into trying to get into programs, find grants, find
Yep.
these things that they're now trying to take away from us with affirmative action. But anywho, neither here, there, or around the way, but up the street and next door. Listen, it's not like, I don't know why we are battling with this. Our own president can't even get this thing done. The promises have
Right.
have changed so many times just to try to get us $5 off. And the people are still saying, no, that's laziness. They should pay for the rest of their lives to go to school for that degree, that when they got out of school and it was a recession and they weren't able to get that job that we said that they could get, to pay back off their loans. We thought that if we go to school, get loans, come back out,
Hmm.
get a job to pay back off those loans, at least that was a psychotic thought anyway, but at least
It
that.
really
We
was.
weren't able to even do that, y'all. And now they're looking at us like, you're lazy because you want your loans to be canceled, your debt to be
Hmm.
canceled. You're
But yeah, here they
lazy.
are canceling hundreds and thousands of dollars and millions of dollars in PPP loans that y'all haven't being forgiven, and y'all wealthy as hell, and y'all
Yeah.
having all this money forgiven. But
Yeah.
here it is, my poor ass can't have $20,000 forgiven,
No.
$30,000,
No.
10,000,
You don't deserve.
couple of dollars.
You
Y'all
don't
can't
deserve.
forget that.
You
Cool,
black and you're
bad.
gay. Are you serious?
And I'm child right.
No.
So many X marks on my ballot
Yeah.
already. So
You
it's
hit too
like
many
what the
marginalized points,
hell.
and we don't want you. You should suffer. You have to suffer. That's the only way
Hmm.
this will work.
Hmm.
Rebecca,
Have to learn my lesson.
your family is an American girl? Like,
Oh,
are you
oh,
serious?
you're definitely not getting anything. You shouldn't even be here.
And then you chose to go to a black school,
Ah,
a historical college and university. Suffer. Suffer. You need to pay, because you not even, you're literally first generation of American, and that hardly makes you American. Like,
hmm.
what hard work has your family done? You need to pay your loans. Like, they really will find every excuse for us to be like, you don't deserve. But just because your parents paid for the building somewhere in the school, you get to go to your kids and kids who literally are 0.00 GPA. We over here going over the GPA threshold. We literally surpassed it, and we're still fighting. We're looking for all the grants and scholarships that we can get to go to school. 7.9 GPA. that ain't even on a scale.
Like, how the hell you get that?
And
Is
you,
that like a culmination like of so many years? Like, God damn.
listen, now, David, go ahead and roll that footage. I know I done talked to everybody ear off. Let's take a look at what they're saying about the latest in student loan debt.
Announced $39 billion in federal student loans that will be forgiven for 800,000 borrowers. And we're also learning more about President Biden's new SAVE plan. Let's go straight to consumer reporter Heather Sullivan, who's joining us now live with some smart sense to break it all down. Heather.
Yeah, so after the U.S. Supreme Court blocked President Biden's $400 billion student loan forgiveness plan last month, the administration is fixing another broken forgiveness plan and lowering payments through its new SAVE plan.
The Education Department says $39 billion in federal student loans will be forgiven after years of borrowers not getting credit for all their payments toward loan forgiveness. The DOE has been doing a recount. The DOE now says the 804,000 borrowers who have made the required 240 or 300 monthly payments, that's 20 to 25 years, on an income-driven repayment plan or standard repayment plan will be notified that the balance of their loans will be forgiven. And after the U.S. Supreme Court blocked President Biden's plan to forgive borrowers of up to $20,000 in federal loans last month, he announced the Savings on a Valuable Education Plan, or SAVE plan. The SAVE plan is an income-driven repayment plan that will reduce monthly payments based on the borrower's income and family size. Borrowers earning less than $32,800 or a family of four earning less than $67,500 a year won't have to make any payments. Interest will not accrue, driving up what borrowers owe. DOE says most borrowers earning more than that will save at least $1,000 a year. On a $10,000 loan, under the old plan, borrowers would pay back $10,956. Under the SAVE plan, they could pay $6,121.
A big difference. And for borrowers who are not able to make payments when they resume October 1st, President Biden is also starting an on-ramp to repayment program for 1 year. Missed payments will not be considered delinquent in that year. I've put links to all these programs for you on Sullivan's Smart Sense.
None of us qualify for real. I mean,
like at all.
Yeah, it's just stipulation after stipulation. And of course, the more you make, the more you have to pay. It's all, it doesn't make any sense, and it's changed so much every other week. I'm pretty sure there's going to be an adjustment to what they just rolled out with. Who can, and it's like, I know they're saying all of this, but it's so funny because when they did this before, when some people were just waking up saying, oh, my student loan debt has been canceled, these people didn't even qualify. I know a couple of people, I'm like, how did you qualify for this? I don't know, but my student loan debt is canceled. Have you ever paid anything back? No. Well, how much is your student loan debt? $300,000.
This whole thing just pisses me off.
And it's okay, because I don't think, I think we're just going to see if the student loan debt lottery works in our favor. We're going to see if our numbers are called. And
right.
If not, what else can we do, baby? I mean, seriously, what else can we do?
Because you ain't going to get it. You ain't going to get it unless you take it. I mean, because goddamn payment plan. Y'all not even helping me, man. It's just like I'm gonna apply for the payment plan. But like you, Rebecca, we talked about this a previous show when they ask you, so are you working? What's your income? Only make $10,000 a year.
Yeah. You guys ever when they call you and then like, I'm just throwing a name out there. That doesn't mean that's my loan person. Navient, when they call you and they're like, hey, Rebecca. Usually they have an accent, but hey, Rebecca, hey, we're calling because this is how much you owe. Are you able to make? And then they go in completely. It is Hunger Games, Rachel.
Yes.
Are you able to make a payment? No, we're calling because you owe this much. This is how much you're behind. Will you be able to make a credit card payment or whatever? No.
No.
Okay, man. Look, and then there's a weird, awkward pause. And then they're like, okay, ma'am. Well, are you working? What do you say when they ask you that?
No,
I'm not saying that you say that, but what would somebody say when they ask you that. And that's the only way, you guys, that you'll be able to have it pushed back for a year.
Yeah.
Because if they find out you have income, baby, you'll be repaying using your gas money, your grocery money.
Apple gonna be an SOL trying to get this little money for their little plan. Girl, out of everybody, y'all got to be the one that's gonna take my last $20 goddamn dollars.
They don't even give you a heads up. And Apple does not even give you a heads up. As I said on my stories on my Instagram, they come like a thief in the night. They come like a thief in the night. Literally. Look, you be sleep like, all right, I'm gonna go get me a good brunch on tomorrow. Because they done took out all the automatic payments came out. You wake up and you're like, oh my God, what the hell? Where'd my money go? Apple came 3 times and left you with nothing.
Absolutely. Left you
just
right
like
on the curb. Okay. Left you high and dry. Like, God damn.
Came 3 times. All that. It came 3 times in the night and left you with nothing.
It left me with nothing. Like, damn, I got blue balls now. Okay, cool.
Oh my God. But no, seriously, Apple is they come like a thief in the night. It's terrible. Like they will come and get their money and you'll get that receipt. Oh, they make sure they do it. They take the money and send you the receipt. And it's almost like you see the email 7 times and you're thinking that they charge you like 7 times. They're like, no, you're not going to say that. You didn't know we took that money. You didn't know when we took the money, but we sent you a receipt. They're like, there's some kind of psychotic game that they play. It's almost like, did I see that email? Did I not see that email? How can I contest? Girl, you don't. You just let them take the money. You just let them take the money.
And then when they do come out, you're like, damn. Because it's just like, I can try to be like, okay, what can I do? I can try to dispute this, but I'm like, damn, by the time I do all that, I still got to pay them anyway. So.
By the time you did that, by the time you got on the phone to call customer service, they already took 3 more payments. It's like they scheduled the payments for you.
Yeah.
Without you knowing. Like, okay, she look like she's spending a little too much this month. We're gonna take it on this day.
Oh yeah.
She's spending too much.
Oh, he comfortable. Oh, you think you comfortable, bro? You think you got a little bit of money left? Okay, let me show you something.
Oh yeah, they grabbing all the coins.
Remember that new Beyonce album you was listening to? Yeah, let me go ahead and get that. Let me get that out your playlist.
We seen your listening history on Apple Music, sis. Oh, and we know you're not in school no more paying that $4.99. We know you're no longer in school.
So you think you're a student now, huh? Let me teach you something. Watch this.
Baby, thief in the night. Thief in the night. But no, like, okay. So we ain't getting our loans taken care of. That's just that. They're gonna come like a thief in the night. But there's this more serious story I did want to. This story just came out about a few days ago, and I want to make sure I get it correctly because I think we should. A lot of people have been discussing, like, people vanishing. Right? The world is a tough place right now. And people want to do good, and things are happening in this world that is just wild. So we know about missing people. We know about people being abducted. And in the latest, there's an Alabama woman that has gone missing, I think, in the last 48 hours. And this is according to CNN. In Alabama, woman has gone missing after telling a 911 dispatcher that she saw a toddler walking alone on the side of an interstate. The woman, 25-year-old Carlethia, also known as Carly Nicole Russell, called 911 around 9:34 p.m. local time on Thursday. And this is according to a Facebook post from the Hoover Police Department. She called them and said that she saw a toddler walking on the side of I-459 or I-459 South. After calling 911, she stopped to check on the child and called a family member who she lost contact with while on the line. According to the same Facebook post, when officers who were already en route from the initial 911 call arrived at the scene, they found that her vehicle and some of her belongings, including her phone, were still there, but no sign of her or the child. And police have not received any reports or calls for a missing child. And this has just gone viral. So I've been seeing this story
Yeah.
in a lot of places. Her mother told Talitha Russell told CNN that she was working to stay positive during the search, stating, "We are trusting God. We are staying positive. We are not allowing any negative thoughts to enter our minds." She also continued to say, "So all that we are doing is trusting God, believe in God that our daughter will be brought home safely." She's This is hard to kind of swallow, this whole story, because we know that they're stealing women, and there's so many different tactics that we're seeing when they're leaving napkins on windows, money on windows, or on the door handle, where
Yeah.
they're doing this to take women or men or whoever. And before I start getting into the story, let's take a look at how this story is developing. David.
A woman in Hoover near Birmingham has vanished after spotting a toddler alone near the side of the interstate.
Police say 25-year-old Carlethia Russell was on the phone with her family when they heard her scream and then nothing else, even though her phone stayed on the line. Her car was found near the spot where she reported the toddler.
That's where we find Patsy Douglas from our NBC affiliate in Birmingham.
This is where Carly was last seen, here on I-459 near John Hawkins Parkway in Hoover. On Thursday evening, police say Carly called 911 saying a toddler was walking down the side of the interstate. After calling police, she stopped to get the child and called a family member. When police arrived, they found her car and belongings nearby, but no sign of her or the child. Family members now on the search for Carly, her parents desperate for her return.
To keep applying the pressure to keep this thing going. We really want this to blow up. We want the word of the day to be Carly. We just want to have her back home safe.
Now, law enforcement, local organizations, and Anaya Blanchard's mom, Angela Harris, also helping out with this search.
As soon as I woke up this morning and saw the Facebook post, I immediately reached out to the family and to friends, like, how can I help? And knowing that the situation is very serious and knowing what this family's going through, I just came immediately.
Now, her parents tell WVTM that she was last seen wearing all black and white Nike shoes. They are also putting this flyer up in Hoover and surrounding areas. In Hoover, Patsy Douglas, WVTM.
So when I think of this, I think about human trafficking.
Yeah.
And these are my views on this. So I think about the human trafficking aspect, and I believe that the child that she's seen was used as bait. I also believe that she, also was probably privy in some way, shape, or form to, this is looking a little strange. Not only am I going to call 911, I'm also going to call a family member so that they know what's going on as well. Because I'm pretty sure, like all of us who have been in the online space right now, or for whatever reason, if you use social media, you've seen a story that is warning young women, especially when there's what signs to look for in the night, or if they're just coming to their car or whatever. Yeah. I would have never thought, when it comes to a baby, a toddler, to be seen our instinct, anybody, all of us here who are watching, you and I both know, if we were to see a toddler or a baby crossing the street, we would stop.
Yeah.
We would try to go see if there was some kind of protection, or if we can go protect that baby, where the parent may be, what's going on. Naturally, as humans who have good hearts or who are caring, we would do that. But they, in my mind, they use that baby as bait for human trafficking. They said in one of the videos I was watching, just trying to catch up on the story, they said they left even her wig behind.
Yeah.
Her personal belongings that she had. It wasn't like it was a holdup or anything like that. She was snatched. And they have no sign of her. And I know that she thought something was fishy. That's why she, in my assumption, she knew something may have been going on. and she called a parent or a family friend or a family member so that she can let them know, listen, this is what's going on. And while on
Yeah.
that phone, the connection was lost, but the person still heard the road, cars going by. So, and they said allegedly a scream. So, I don't know. This is so sad. And I wish and I hope and I pray that she's found. My
Yeah.
best friend was just, go ahead.
I was about to say, I just hope that with as much traction as this story is gaining, I just hope somebody's, if you see something and know something, that they'll say something. Just make sure we can bring our sister home, because it sucks, because everybody in a situation like that, if you saw a toddler walking on the side of the road, of course you're going to stop and try to say something.
Yeah.
I just hope that they're putting all they can into this and tracking them down, man. This trafficking BS, and this unfortunately sounds like what it is trafficking. I just hope that she's found and it just stops the bigger picture of everything and rescues a whole lot more other people. I hope there's no others, but rescue them as well. I just hope she's returned safe.
It's really scary to know this is happening, but it's also like, if we didn't, I feel like, because people were saying this happens so often. We hear about these stories and like we hear about these stories in our town. I'm glad that this is going mainstream.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dang, just to know that this is, the people in that community have said these things have been happening. People have been disappearing. Toddlers have been the bait. I'm glad that we're able to put this out, in the media, to have these conversations. And I feel like if we don't hold on to this particular story right now, we may just continue to lose the effort in finding her. Just to know that somebody immediately disappeared like this in such a short amount of time, on the phone with 911, on the phone with family, and still nothing, just disappeared. Can't find her. I really hope that she's alive. I hope that the search effort continues. I know that every hour is critical, every minute is critical.
Yeah.
And I just hope whatever operation is underway is found and torn down, because this really does sound like human trafficking to me.
Yeah. And ladies, if y'all get into a situation, Rebecca, you too, because I worry about stuff like this because of my sister's mom, Rebecca, my best friends that are females as well too. You can't help but just like, think about stuff like this. And I just want y'all to please be careful. If it's a situation that looks a little sketchy, Kev said it first, circle around the block first. Or if you see a toddler walking by themselves, don't get out the car yet. Call 911, get them on the phone first, wait for somebody to get there, and keep your distance. I don't know what I would do if anybody close to me was put in a situation like this.
Yeah. It's very scary. And this is why I can tell you guys, I know that a lot of people, wonder why I don't post what I'm going to be doing when I'm going to be doing it until after, even though like, a lot of these events, a lot of people want me to post when they're hiring me to, to do these local events and stuff. You don't know who's waiting, plotting, planning these kind of things. It's very scary. When I post sometimes my stories of anywhere that's around where I'm living or whatever, I try to cross out landmarks because you just don't know what's happening. I try to stay in safer communities. And even though when I say safer, unfortunately, those safer communities might have people who do not look like me. Right? And that's because I live alone or I live whatever. I try to make sure that I live in communities where if I have to be subjected to racism or whatever the case may be, like you just try. It sucks. But even in those communities, people could be plotting and planning. You just don't know. You just do not know. We don't know. We don't know. And Black women, when they go missing, we know it does. It's like one of those things we're not ever going to really hear about. We're not ever really going to hear about. My best friend was telling me the other day, she saw a woman crossing the street. She stopped because the woman was about to get hit by cars and stuff. She stopped to assist the woman. And as we discussed this conversation about this young woman who stopped for the toddler, you just think Like, she's like, Rebecca, I just kind of did that the other day. Like, it makes us, and I'm like, girl, you just have a good heart. You just have a good heart. And yeah, no, you're totally right, Nicole. It's almost like you're not safe anywhere.
Anywhere. And you know what's also funny, Rebecca? That same story that you just shared about your friend that said she stopped to help the lady. I think it was Lily or Rachel, someone in the chat also mentioned that they had stopped to help someone that was like in the middle of the street, an older lady, if I'm not mistaken, as well too. So it's just these things that you think that you're helping someone and trying to help people. They're using these things to like take advantage of people like that. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah. And I don't know, like, how do you, I'm pretty sure that's why she called a family member. I'm pretty sure that's why she called 911.
Absolutely.
I'm pretty sure. And even with that, she's still missing. You know what I'm saying? Like, she did what she needed to do as far as, hey, this is where I am. This is what's happening. And it's really unfortunate. It's very sad. And I pray that they're able to bring her home. I really, wherever she is, I pray that they're able to bring her home.
Yeah.
I really do. I really do. I don't know, like, ladies, men, it almost like, if I see a kid crossing the street, do I got to be 2 wheels up and keep it pushing? Like, we don't know what to do. This world is it's a crazy place right now. It's a crazy place. Are we not supposed to be kind? Because our act of kindness may lead us to our death, or this is confusing. It's sad. I really pray they bring that baby home. They bring that girl home and that baby that they use for bait. Like, I don't know. No, I'm so like, just playing it back in my head is making me, it's giving me, well, God, please cover that girl wherever she is. And anybody like who has any information, step forward. I hope the police are able to track, or the investigators are able to figure out, and the community is able to come through and keep this going in the community, so they're able to bring her home. I don't want this to be a cold case. I really don't want this to be a cold case.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So our next story up is the FDA approving birth control over the counter. Y'all, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration on Thursday approved the birth control pill, Opill. Opill. Opill, to be available over the counter, the first non-prescription birth control pill in the United States. Okay. Quote, today's approval marks the first time a non-prescription daily oral contraceptive will be an available option for millions of people in the United States, according to Dr. Patrizia Cavazzani, the director of the FDA Center for Drug Evaluation and Research. She continued on to say, when used as directed, daily oral contraception is safe and is expected to be more effective than the currently available non-prescription contraceptive methods in preventing unintended pregnancy. Opill is a mini pill that uses only the hormone progestin. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Its manufacturer, Perrigo, called the FDA action a milestone and a giant leap for women's empowerment. Today's approval is a groundbreaking expansion for women's health in the U.S. and a significant milestone towards addressing a key unmet need for contraceptive access, said Ms. Wellgren. Now, that's the global vice president for women's health. But I want you guys to take a listen as to what they're saying about the pill. David?
Breaking news this morning, the FDA has just approved the first over-the-counter birth control pill for women. The once-a-day Opill will soon be sold to millions of Americans without a prescription from a doctor. Opill's maker, Perrigo, says that it will begin shipping the drug out next year, and there will also not be any age restrictions. The price for the pills has not yet been announced, though.
Yeah, the director of the FDA's Center for Drug Evaluation and Research praised that approval, saying, quote, today's approval marks the first time a non-prescription daily oral contraceptive will be an available option for millions of people in the United States. She goes on to say that when used as directed, daily oral contraception is safe and is expected to be more effective than non-prescription methods. According to a 2022 KFF Women's Health Survey, 11% of women in the U.S. say they are unwilling or unable to pay for over-the-counter birth control pills, while 39% would be willing to pay up to $10 per month.
Mm-hmm. So when it comes to this, and we know that in the recent news how they have been, I have a few things on this. There are so many laws that have been restricting us and controlling our body. And women have been struggling, to make decisions on their own when it comes to their body and how and when they want to become mothers, if they want to become mothers, those things. And we know when it comes to abortion, everything that has been with that, a lot of laws that they struck down, the Roe versus Wade. There's so much, right? We're here with so much, but with this, I think this is a step maybe in the right direction for women who can't even afford to have insurance to get to get on birth control consistently, or who don't have access to it in that way. Or so I think this is great, but it's also interesting how they still got these abortion laws and stuff in place, but the FDA is able to approve something that can be over the counter. I don't understand America. Right? No abortions, but then we gonna have it protects people who go and try to go buy abortion or birth control pills from their next door neighbor, from these so I guess it's good in a way, but it's just so the irony of it all. In the middle of America doing all of this, you're able to go and you will be possibly able to go and purchase these pills over the counter. No restrictions when it comes to age, and just be fine. And we know sometimes these pills can cause issues, but they are safer for people who, don't want to get pregnant. This is a great option. Birth control pills is a great option for that. A country who's controlling bodies, but then approves. I just don't know. It's just so confusing. But I would say this is a step in the right direction for us. Yeah, that's just where I'm at with that. I really don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know what to say about this.
It's just like one of those things. Like, okay, what?
You see what I'm saying? Like, we just did all of this, and then y'all want to be
on?
like, "Yeah, we got a pill for you." I know we were taking away
something for you,
but here you go. So it's just like, okay, should we trust it? But it's coming out so easy. FDA is approving of it. It'll be out in no time and no age limit.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't because it's almost like I don't know. It's like I don't know because on one hand it's just like it's good that y'all are giving these pills out for people that can't afford them, and they can go in the store and get it with no problem. But then the no age thing that kind of messes me up. So you saying that 10-year-old can go in there, and I mean, granted, it could happen, but I'm just like,
it's happening.
It's happening. I don't know. I don't know.
You see what I'm saying? So what are we really saying?
What are we really saying?
Aren't y'all mad when kids are sexualized and stuff? And now y'all saying, listen, if you're a 5-year-old having sex, we got a pill for that.
Got a pill for that.
Not even on their period yet, but we got a pill for that.
I need B. Wakeland to go ahead and make us a commercial.
It's a lot happening right here.
It's so much.
I feel like it's capitalistic to me. It's a moment where they feel like they can make money. They're laughing and they're playing in our faces. And also, a lot of people are going to think this is like, hey, good. They're going to start using this as a plan B.
Right. And see,
which is not what that is. See
that's what I
saying?
was just about to ask you, Rebecca. I know there's a difference. Plan B is for abortions. Birth control pills is something completely different.
I can't
right?
say that Plan B is not for abortions. Let me
Okay,
tell you.
because I don't know. I don't have sex with
B,
females, so I
it's teammate. Plan B is basically contraceptive that they utilize when you have had unprotected sex, and you want to make sure that you do not get pregnant. I would
Okay.
not say it's an abortion. Yes, it's a morning after pill, but it's basically, you may have had unprotected sex, you're not sure. So within 72 hours, you take this pill and let's
Okay.
just pray to God. Now, with the Plan B though, if you are pregnant, it's not to kill the baby. Okay.
Okay.
Not to kill the baby. It's basically
It's a oops, you messed up kind of. You need
let's
to go
make
take this.
sure
Let's make sure.
the egg and the sperm didn't connect yet. Let's make sure it doesn't.
Okay.
So but people do take it like, oops, am I pregnant? Let me go ahead and take it. So people do, when they don't have access to abortion, they're going into at like 10 weeks and stuff. They're going to get that pill the morning after pill. So it can affect your pregnancy. You know what I'm saying? But it's not to do that with the
It's
pregnancy.
not specifically for that, right? Okay.
It's not. They will not you can't go get an abortion. Why would they have that available? You know what I'm saying? So, but people are doing that.
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie to you. So that, and on the black market, they're selling them. They're doing all of that to say that you can abort your baby. So anywho, but people will also do that with birth control. Like, they'll take birth control on top of, which is that's not what it's for either. It's to make sure, that if, it is like a contraceptive. It's like, yeah, you can win out, but it's like when you're on birth control, you're wearing a condom. These are options for you to make sure to limit the chances of you getting pregnant. And so that's what I will say about that. But a lot of what this comes with, as far as for this particular birth control that you can get over the counter, I don't like how it's coming out. Yeah, there you go. The Plan B flushes it out. It doesn't work once the egg is fertilized. So it's not supposed to be for abortions, but people are utilizing it during their pregnancies. And they're doing that also with birth control pills. It can hurt your pregnancy, and it can hurt you if you take it in that way. But people are doing that, especially with the latest in abortion rulings. I just don't understand how America is so heavy on controlling the women's bodies, anti-abortion, anti all of this, and then they come out with this over-the-counter birth control with these lenient ass rules. You would think that they would have a little bit more of some gatekeeping here, some covering, some security, but it's more so you can get a pill. You can get a pill. You can get a pill. Everyone gets a pill. You got a reproductive system. You can get a pill. I don't like it. Sketchy.
Sketchy at best.
That's all I got to
So
say.
Letterhack said, found this out this week. Rebecca doesn't know Letterhack and Max Strackman. I always mess up Matt's last name.
Right.
I'm not the same person.
You're so right.
I'm the same person.
Right.
I mean,
I know it's the same person. When I read it, it registered and didn't. And I'm like, these names sound they go into my head. Yeah, Letterhack, I know that's you. I only know that's you because you follow me on Instagram. I only know that's you because you follow me on Instagram. And if Letterhack is our artist, love him. Right. You get a pill. You get a pill. You get a pill. No, Letterhack is our artist here, who draws us, and it's so great. We didn't even ask him to be our artist. He is our artist. He wants to be our artist, and he's our he's the best. If you guys don't know Letterhack, follow on Twitter, on Instagram. That's where that last name registers to me, because on Instagram that last name Stratbean.
I think English together. I know. Strackman. I think, right.
I don't
Either
know
way, his interviews, my gosh. I saw yours, Rebecca, and when I tell you I had really fun doing the interview with him as well too, because he asked some good questions. I'm like, oh, you're
Yeah.
gonna make me think a little bit, huh?
Oh
Okay,
no.
I got you.
He's a real supporter. No,
Yeah,
he
for
talks to you
real.
because he actually watches your content. He knows who you are. You're not just somebody who's going to be in his hot seat when he's drawing you, and he's just asking these random questions. He's actually getting to know you a little better. It's a
Yeah.
personal, relational kind of conversation that you have. So if ever you are blessed to be chosen in this space to be on his space, just
Yeah.
know, be
Yeah.
honored because it's a good
And he
moment.
got me too. He dad joked me, and I wasn't ready for it. I'm like, oh,
You
this is
see?
what y'all go through.
You
He
know,
got me.
oh yeah, he's ready. He's ready. And he asked me about a lot of things, a lot of like just who I am as a
Yeah.
person. And people
Yeah.
don't tend to do that often. So
Right, Becca.
yeah, he just asked me who I am, and I was able to flesh out that, and it was nice. It was nice. So if you haven't
It was cool. Yeah.
already, make sure you follow the letter Heck, who is the same person as Matt Strackbean.
Strackbine. Like
Strackbine.
Vine, he said Strackbine. Yep.
Bine. Strackbine. There it is.
Strackbine. There
Strackbine.
you go.
All right. Listen, and before we get out of here, I just wanted to shout out to everybody who supports our platform and supports our show thus far. If you're here right now, that means you like us, you love us.
Yay.
In order to keep us going here on this platform, we are definitely solely crowd funded. I want to start definitely getting the support that we have. Our producer,
Yeah.
David. Also, we have Tiger who support us as well. I want to make sure that as you guys continue to support us, we can also support them. A lot of the programming that we do here is out of pocket. Literally paid out of pocket. We go ahead and make sure that we keep these programs running so that we can keep being here with you guys. But if you love what you see, if you like it, you want to support it, patreon.com/like it or not. Patreon.com/like it or not. You can give today. You can do automatic payments, $1, $10, whatever is on your heart for you to give for us to continue on this platform is going to be great for us. And if you want to give to us individually, which is also very supportive, you can definitely give to our Cash Apps. That is Becca's Voice. That is Becca's Voice, BECCASVOICE. Becca's Voice on Cash App. That is DJ X3C, DJ X3C on Cash App. David, I always forget yours, always. But David will give it to me in just a few moments.
DKG 87. If I'm not mistaken.
DKG 87.
DKG 87. Yeah.
Yes. And so please, you guys, listen, you love us, mean it, help support us to keep us here. Because of you, we are. And because of us, you are. So absolutely, we love you, mean it. What are you doing on this weekend, Bubba?
DJing, being DJ Scratch and Sniff. I've been DJing so much, and I feel like I've been DJing so much. Don't have nothing to show for it, I feel. But like somebody told me, it was like, keep doing what you're doing, and the best is yet to come. So that's all I can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, DJing.
Yeah. I'm out here stripping.
Okay. I'm one sock away from like being a scribble.
Yeah. No. Why?
Like damn.
Now why?
Damn.
David,
not the full screen. I guess he's trying to show the
David,
pole in the
background.
I'm the one that got a stripper pole. Right?
Okay. And there's no pole, but your girl is out here trying to figure out how to get that leg behind her head.
He's so petty. He is petty. It's a petty ass one. Not you niggle. You niggle, girl. You drunk said.
I did. Because listen, I'm trying to make the no, ha ha ha. No, look, let me go. I'm gonna do it from the comment section right now. Ha 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 ha. He. Heart, love you. Heart, love you. Nails, nice. Champagne popping today. Ha. Like ha, love you. Square. Ha. Hands clapping. Let me try it in Creole. Frappez mel, frappez mel. Ha, Griendon. L'amour, mon mel. I'm trying to thrill.
I'm about to do
the girl is
OnlyFans.
making money off of imitating, and I ain't hating on sis because she does it so good. Find that video because we played it on Leftist Mafia. Find that video of old girl. Haha. Okay, while you find that video, I'm gonna drop another one as well for you.
Because I don't want to know what the hell y'all talking about. Because what the
Okay.
hell?
Do you know what I'm talking about? Okay, yeah. David's gonna grab it, and I'm gonna grab another version. So you're gonna see the original version, and I'm gonna show you another version of it. But I'm trying to make money like old girl from the Tick and Talk. Is it Tick and Talk? I'm not sure. But she's on there. Haha, nice smile. Huh, love you. Oh, thank you so much. Clap, clap, clap. Hands clap. Smile, smile. Love you back. Hands, side eye. Like it's just crazy. But she does it so well. And the awkward thing is she's popping popcorn for what reason? I could not tell you with the flat iron.
What? So I saw one of my followers on Instagram posted that his new business was popcorn and a flat iron. I'm just like, so you about to do hand popcorn? So
Yeah.
so this is a video. Okay, so
it's a video.
Y'all put me on. I'm gonna send y'all my OnlyFans link so we can.
You really have an OnlyFans?
Child, yes. No, I'm just playing.
Oh, look at me. Why was I judging you?
You were like hard as hell.
After I said that I wanted to go ahead and strip, right? I looked at him. You really have an only. See, God is working on me, y'all. I am a recovering judgy conservative. No, I'm lying. Don't believe that. But yes, back in the day when you ain't know nothing and society wanted to build you up and think that this is what. Listen, if you got an OnlyFans, make your money. And don't let that money make you, baby.
So I'm about to get on there and show feet. I'll show a nipple if y'all want me to. And belly. Nipples, feet, and belly. That's gonna be the name of my OnlyFans.
If you had a side gig that you would do that could make you money online right now, what would it be, Bubba? And be honest. I want to be honest.
Shit, I'm doing all of them. I think the last thing that's left is literally for me to do an OnlyFans. Because I mean, I may have posted some stuff out there before, and it got like a lot of thousands of followers and viewers. But that's literally the last thing left. Like I know I could make a damn killing if I did, but I'm not gonna do that because I might be running for office soon. So I'm not gonna.
Wait, what do you mean running for office? What are we talking about? Because the mayor.
I'm running for office. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna talk
the
about
officer that I'm officer FD. You know what? Never mind. FNF. Officer FNF.
That's giving F Friday. But okay, so we passed that. That was yesterday. So let's play. Yeah, I know she's from Montreal. I could hear her accent. She has a Frenchy accent. But let's listen to this video. She's making money, baby, and I ain't mad at it. Take a listen.
Vacation. Whatever happened in vacation, stay in vacation. Oh, baby, what is the sound again? Quack, 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 quack. Ooh, slay, huh? Yes, 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 yes. Ooh, take your Eden, take your Zuri, take your Lisa, take your Prof. Yes, popcorn, yes, popcorn. Ice cream so good. Ice cream so good. Yes, popcorn, yes, popcorn. Take your Lisa. Hi, black, hi, cool.
So now, this girl, so you see what she's doing, and what's the thing is, she does it with like sexiness, I guess. There's a, because I'm like, why are people watching this girl act out the emojis? And it's more emojis than what we have in our text messages on this.
Yeah.
They're like ones with ice cream, donuts, those type of things. And so she's like, but every time she says one thing, like she'll do a hand gesture, like she'll have her hand like. And for the listening audience, there's a way that she'll have, this is what I'm saying, her hand. And if a guy is watching and she's a pretty girl, she's like, there's something there. So girl, make money. Don't let it make you. And she did that. There was one where she has her son in the background and her son is coming downstairs and she's like, 1, 2, 3. I told you to go upstairs. And then he's like, my mom. She's like, go upstairs. And then she goes back, sorry, guys, I have to put my son to bed. And then, yeah, it's while she's holding the pop. For what reason she's holding the flat iron and popping popcorn? Couldn't tell you. But it's another added strange effect. And so I want to give you now the church version of that
Jesus.
by Kev on stage. I dropped it in the chat. I want you to grab that for us. David. And while David grabs that, like, here we go.
Blood margarita.
Here we go.
Yes. Yes. Jesus so good. Jesus so good. Yes. Hallelujah. Yes. God. Yes. Jesus so good. God. Hallelujah. Yeah. God. Yeah. Hallelujah. Jesus so good. Jesus so yeah.
Listen, baby, we gonna make this money. That's what I'm saying. If I had something to do, not Mama said she would be a booty model.
In her former years, since she got her knees done, she ain't got no booty no more.
And when
She
we
used to
say
be
my
bow-legged.
listening audience, we're talking about Bubba's mother is in the comment section, and she said she will be an OnlyFans booty model if she had, to do a gig on online. I would definitely be online if I in anything that's making money right now. I don't know. I really don't know.
Girl, just get on there and show feet. That's it. Child, these people is like making money.
Feet, but they not that cute. I'm a former dancer, not a stripper, but I'm a former dancer. I used to run. I run now. And baby, these feet. If I literally wait too long to get the updated pedicure.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, ugly. Ooh, crunchy.
Ooh, stinky. Ooh, corn chips. Ooh,
no, feet never stay, baby. This girl, I literally smell like just flowers and like coconut oil. I do. It's just facts. But no, baby, it gets crazy. Here we got another one. Let's take one more because we're invested. Let's take a look.
Pop, amazing. Ice cream so good. Ice cream so good. Take a seat.
Pinky doll, also known as ice cream so good.
Pop, amazing. Ice cream so good. Ice cream.
David fast forwarded through that quick because he wanted to definitely take another look. David, so
David.
Look,
know
David
what?
said, listen, David wrote in the chat, wait till you hear the growl. I heard it, David.
Okay, I heard it.
David. Listen, we're at the end of the show, you guys. Once again, if you are here, you are enjoying us. This is our Saturday morning show. Ben is certainly not here. Wherever you at, we're sending love to you, Ben. Listen, make sure patreon.com/like it or not. Patreon.com/like it or not to become a Patreon right now. Can help keep this show going. And listen, I'm about to head out of here because I'm hungry. Want to eat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Smoke. Hi.
Hand clap. Love you. Mean it. Hearts. Love you guys. I'm going to head out of here. Bubba, give them a little bit something to work with. I'm out.
Man.
Mean it. See you guys later.
Yes, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in again on this one Saturday morning. Make sure y'all catch us on Tuesday, 9:30 a.m. And then get you some of this BBC next Thursday. Yeah, love y'all. Mean it, man. Your affirmation for today. I control my thoughts, and today my thoughts will be free, happy, and positive. That's a good one for a Saturday. Again, I control my thoughts, and today my thoughts will be free, happy, and positive. Y'all go be good. Ice cream. Thank you.
Ice cream so good.
Mean it, man. We'll see y'all Tuesday. Deuces. He's always coming up with the master plan. Politics scheming, not trying to find the meaning of life. And while the feds keeps us in strife, I'm your DJ. really don't need no introduction right now, but you know what? I stay dropping them jams. Y'all know who I am. Good hope, dad jokes, culture-ish, politics. What you're hearing right now was the culmination of all of this. I started out with the mic in my hand, then I graduated to a plethora of fans. I love bringing joy to the people. It makes me feel great, makes me feel regal. I do what I do for you. 8 p.m. Friday, you know how we do. Let's go. It's time for Like It or Not with Rebecca Azor. Let's start this damn show. It's time for Like It or Not with Rebecca Azor. Let's start this damn show. Like it or not, y'all. 2023. Let's start this damn show. Let's go.